येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्च ज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। अज्ञानान्धस्य लोकस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। Okay, we were discussing about the Pragruhya Sangna in the previous class. We studied three sutras, Idude Dvivachanam Pragruhyam, by which Dirga Ikaranta, Dirga Ukaranta and Ekaranta words which represent Dvivachana, they are called as Pragruhya. By Adasomat, the next sutra, Dirga Ikaranta, Dirga Ukaranta forms of the Pratipadikam others, which are preceded by if those Dirga Ikara or Ukara are preceded by Makara, then they are called as Pragruhyam. And the next sutra was She. It is a substitute for some supratyas in the context of Chandas. So that She Adesha for Supratyaya is also called as Pragruhyam. So the next sutra, the fourth sutra in the sequence is Nipata Eka Janang. Nipataha. Nipataha. Whenever this Visarga is preceded by Rasvakara and followed by NH letter other than Rasva Akara, then there will be Visarga Lopa usually. Ekach plus Anang. Jaswa chakarasya jakarah ekach anang nipatah ekach anang, the anurutya pragruhyam from the idudya dvivachanam pragruhyam to all sutras comes. So the anvayaha of the sutra is nipatah ekach anang pragruhyam. So its meaning is Ekach Nipataha. Ekach means Eka Ach, a single Ach letter, a single Swara. Nipataha. If a Nipata is a single Ach letter, except Ang. Anang means not Ang. In Ang, that Ngakara is it, that gets deleted, only A remains. That A is a Nipata and it is Ekach. It is only one H letter is there. Except that Ang, all other Ekach Nipata are called as Pragruhyam. So we shall know what is Nipata before we continue this sutra. There is a section of sutras in the fourth pada of first chapter, starting from Pragrishwaran Nipataha 1456 up to 1497 Adirishware. Prag means before that, Rishwaran, Rishwara. This word, this sutra Adirishware as the word Rishwara. Before that, whatever the words that are introduced in this section, they are called as Nipataha. Is the meaning of this sutra. Pragrishwara Nipataha. It is an Adhikara sutra starting from Chadayo Asatve up to Adirishware. So, Pragrishwaran Nipataha. It is the Adhikara under which Nipata words are introduced. In this section, let us consider this sutra Chadayo Asatve. I am not going to the details of the meaning of the sutra. I just explain some of the relevant words which are present in this gana, or the relevant nipata words which are given by this sutra. Chadayo Sattve. Chadayaha. Chadayaha means the words of the gana chadi. Chadi is a gana which has cha as the first member, so it is chadi. So there are many words in that gana. These are some of the words. So among all the words, these are e, u, ru, lu, ye, I, o, au. These are all ekach. It means only one H letter is present. And by Pradayaha, the next sutra, Pradayaha, this is also a sutra which gives the list of the words which can be called as Nipata. So there are 22. Yes, we already discussed this. They are also called as Upasargaha, Kriya Yoge by the next sutra. They are Pra, Para, Apa, like that, Ang, Pari, Upa. This list starts with pra, so it is called as pradigana. Pradayaha is a plural of pradi. So these all pradayaha, they are also called as nipata. So by this sutra, nipata ekach anang, nipata ekach, whatever the ekach nipata are there, all the ekach nipata are given by the sutra chadayo sattve except ang. And this sutra excludes the ang ekach nipatayas pragruhya. So except ang, all other ekach a, I, u, ru, lu, ye, I, o, au. All these are called as pragruhyam. So by this sutra nipata ekajanang, these letters, actually these are words, ekach words, a, I, u, ru, lu, ye, I, o, au. These are called as pragruhyam. These are mostly used in the context of chandas in the Vedas, like apehi. Here the first is a ekach nipata, so it is pragruhyam. So by pruta pragruhya achinityam, there will be prakruti bhavaha. No savarna dirgha. E indram pasya. Here also this E is a ekach nipata, so it is a pragruhyam. So by pruta pragruhya achinityam, there will be prakruti bhavaha. Okay, that was about nipata eka janang. So the next sutra, Oth 1115. Oth is in Pratama Ekavachana. Nipataha Anurutya Nipataha and Pragruhyam from the previous sutras. So Oth Nipataha Pragruhyam. By the previous sutra, only Ekach nipata were called as pragruhyam. By this sutra, whether they are ekach or anekach, that doesn't matter. If they end with o, they are called as nipata. Kshamyatam, they are called as pragruhyam. So in the list of chadi, in chadi gana, we have these words o, aho, utaho, ho, aho, no, atho. All these end with o. So by this sutra oth, these are also called as pragruhyam. O, aho, utaho, ho, aho, no, atho. So in context of aho, ishaha or no, idanim, this aho and no, they are pragruhya by oth and by pluta pragruhya achinityam there will be prakruti bhavaha, since these are pragruhya. The next sutra. Sambuddhau Shakalyasyetavanarshe 1116. Sambuddhau Saptami Ekavachana, Shakalyasya Shashti Ekavachana, Itau Saptami Ekavachana, Anarshe Saptami Ekavachana. Anurtya Oth and Pragruhyam. Sambuddhau Oth Itau Anarshe Shakalyasya Pragruhyam. Sambuddhau. We know that Sambuddhi is Ekavachana Pratama Vibhakti form when it is used for addressing, when it is used in vocative sense. This is given by these sutras. We have these sutras. Pratipadhikartha linga parimana vachane matre pratama sambodhane cha samandritam ekavachanam sambuddhihi. So whenever this pratama used in sambodhana, in that ekavachanam is called as sambuddhihi. So in the context of sambuddhi, sambuddha is saptami kshamitam sambodhana ekavachana. Oth, that voka, the oth comes as anurti from the previous sutra. That vokaranta words, see, these are not nipata. These are not given in the section of pragrishvara nipata. These are not nipata. Still, these are called as pragruhyam by this sutra. Sambuddha oth. So, vokaranta words in sambuddhi. So, this bano, guru, sadho, these are the sambodhana forms of banu, guru, and sadhu. So, these bano, guru, sadhu, sambuddhi words which end with o, itau. Itau means whenever they are followed by the word iti. Itau is the saptami ekavachana of iti. So whenever they are followed by iti, then they are called as pragruhya. This o in all of these is called as pragruhya. We have anarshe. Anarshe means not in arsha prayoga. It means not in context of chandas. Usually we were having the sutras which were mandating some rules in the context of chandas. This is not in the context of chandas. So in Laukika Samskrita, this rule is applied. So in the context of chandas, in arsha prayoga, for example, bano iti or guru iti or sadho iti, by echo yavayavaha, there will be vokarasya avadeshaha. By lopa shakalyasya, there will be optional vakara lopa. So bana viti or bana iti, gura viti or gura iti, sada viti or sada iti. In the context of chandas. But in laukika prayoga, anarshe, and there is this word shakalyasya. It means by the opinion of the grammarian Shakalya, they are called as that vokaranta sambuddhi words which are followed by the word iti specifically, they are called as pragruhyam. So by the opinion of Shakalyasya, it means it is optional. It is not compulsory even in the context of Laukika Samskritam. So in the Laukika Samskritam, if we consider it as pragruhyam, there will be prakruti bhava. Bano iti becomes bano iti only by prakruti by pruta pragruhya achinityam. Or if you don't consider that as pragruhyam, we have two forms. By echo yavayava there will be avadesha, and by lopa shakalyasya we have vakarasya vikalpena lopaha. So these are the three forms: bano iti, banaviti or bana iti or bhano iti. Okay. The next sutra, Hunyaha 1117. This is in Shashti Ekavachana. The Anurtya of Vitau Anarshe Shakalyasya from the previous sutra. Pragruhyam from Idudet Vivachanam Pragruhyam. So the complete Anvaya of the sutra is Uyaha Itau Anarshe Shakalyasya Pragruhyam. Shakalyasya Matena Pragruham. So this Uy belongs to this Chadayo Asatve. Chadayo Asatve, that Nyakara is Itto. Anyway, this is Ekach by Nipata Ekajana. It can be Pragruhya, but this is again given by this sutra. The reason is this is optional to make it optional in the context of this Laukika Samskrita. So Uyaha Itau Anarshe Shakalyasya Pragruhyam. So this U, whenever it is followed by iti, anarshe, not in arsha prayoga, then it is considered as pragruhyam according to the opinion of Shakalya grammarian. So U plus iti, if you don't consider this as pragruhya, then by koenachi we have ukarasya vakaraha, v plus iti viti. If you consider it as a pragruhya by the word shakalyasya, it means it is optional pragruhya. If you consider this u as a pragruhya, then there will be pluta pragruhya. By pluta pragruhya chinityam, there will not be any sandhi. There will be prakruti bhava u plus iti. If you don't consider this as a pragruhya, then there will be sandhi. It is not pragruhya, then there will be sandhi, ukarasya vakaradeshaha. So viti, it becomes u iti or viti. This is anunasika dirgha ukaraha. The anutya punyaha itau anarshe shakalyasya pragruhyam. Unyaha itau anarshe shakalyasya matena pragruhyam. This unyaha is in shashti, is in pratama. So this comes as an adesha to ui in the context of Laukika Samskrita whenever it is followed by it according to the opinion of Shakalya Maharshi. Then that is also called as Pragruhyam. Again, this is optional adesha for uy according to the opinion of the grammarian Shakalya. So uy iti, in this case, this uy optionally gets adesha. This is a pragruhya by the sutra. So by pruta pragruhya achinityam, there will be no sandhi. Anarshe, again this anurtya panarshe comes here. So in the context of chandas, there will not be any adesha for uy. Only in the context of Laukika Samskrita, this adesha will be there. So uy plus iti. Anarshe. Anarshe means in the context of chandas, it is not pragruhya. So there will be ukarasya vakaradesha. Yanadesha will be there by ko yanachi. So that ui plus iti. The case of ui plus iti. Here the possible changes are, if we consider in the context of Laukika Samskrita, if we consider it as pragruhyam, then there will be prakruti bhava. If you don't consider it as pragruhya, then there will be ukarasya yanadesha vakaraha. And if we get the as the adesha, again that is pragruhyam. Again there will be prakruti bhava since that adesha is pragruhyam by this sutra. ईदूतौ च सप्तम्यर्थे. ईत् ऊत् ऊतौ च सप्तम्यर्थे. It means ईत् ऊतौ, ईकारanta ऊकारanta words which are used in the meaning of saptami. Saptami, they are also called as pragruhyam. Actually, there are no words in the language which are dirgha ikaranta or ukaranta which are in or which represent saptami vibhakti. But in the context of chandas, we have this sutra supam suluk purva savarna cheya dadya yajalaha, which we studied in the previous class. There will be sometimes there will be luk. Luk means lopaha, pratyaya lopa. This is one of the type of pratyaya lopa. So there will be the pratyaya will be deleted in some cases in the chandas context. So here ni saptami ekavachana, gauri plus ni, this is saptami ekavachana, adhishritaha. So here this ni undergoes a deletion by this sutra 7139. So then we have gauri adhishritaha. Now this gauri, usually this gauri is the pratama ekavachana form of gauri, but here it represents this meaning of saptami. So whenever this dirgha ikaranta or ukaranta words represent saptami artha, then they are called as pragruhyam. Whenever they are in pratama vibhakti, they are not pragruhya anyway. So if they represent saptami artha, then they are pragruhya. Then by pruta pragruhya achinityam, there will be prakriti bhavaha here. Gauri adhishritaha, gauri adhishritaha only. Okay, this was about Pluta Pragruhya Achinityam, the discussion of Pragruhya. These were the sutras which give Pragruhya Sangna, and by this sutra, Pluta Pragruhya Achinityam, there will be Prakriti Bhavaha whenever Pragruhya letters are followed by an Ach letter.